Hey everybody, it's Tiffany here, and I just want to share a little bit of freedom for some of you who may need it on today. We always hear about that passage where Paul talks about the thorn in his weakness. So I'm going to read it from the Message version because I read it this morning for the first time and it blew me away. Look at what Paul says. He says, because of the extravagance of those revelations, and so I wouldn't get a big head, I was given the gift of a handicap to keep me in constant touch with my limitations. Satan's angel did his best to get me down. What he in fact did was push me to my knees. No danger then of walking around high and mighty. At first, I didn't think of it as a gift and begged God to remove it. 3 times I did that, and this is what he told me. My grace is enough. It's all you need. My strength comes into its own in your weakness. Once I heard that, I was glad to let it happen. I quit focusing on the handicap and began appreciating the gift. It was a case of Christ's strength moving in on my weakness. Now I take limitations in stride and with good cheer. These limitations that cut me down to size, abuse, accidents, opposition, bad breaks, I just let Christ take over. And so the weaker I get, the stronger I become. Did you hear that? Paul said, Satan did his best to get me down by giving me this weakness, by sending one of his angels to give me this weakness. But what he did was push me to my knees. And so I want to encourage you, if you're struggling in a certain area or you keep falling or you keep messing up, you're really trying to get better at this, be encouraged. Don't let it get you down. Let it push you to your knees and lay before God on your face and tell God, you know what? I acknowledge that I'm weak. I'm going to start looking at this weakness as a gift and appreciating this gift, because it is in your doing that that the stronger you will become in that area. It's in your acknowledging that you're weak that Christ's grace can manifest in your life in that area. So stop beating yourself up, stop crying, stop feeling bad because you messed up or you slipped up or whatever. God is not a God of condemnation. He does not condemn us. That is Satan's job, and that is what he wants when he sends you that weakness or that angel to give you that weakness to try to, get you down. Paul said what he thought was he was going to get me down, but in fact what he did was push me to my knees in prayer. And so I want to encourage you, take that thing to God in prayer, surrender it, acknowledge that you're weak, that you can't do it on your own, and in your doing that, you will become strong in that area. Paul said, I quit focusing on the handicap and I was glad to let it happen. I began appreciating the gift. So allow God to move in on that weakness and really begin to show himself strong in that area. And I just I don't want you to feel like you're in bondage. This is the holiday season. It's getting ready to be Christmas and a new year. Go into this new year being free and looking at all of the weaknesses in your life, looking at them as gifts and appreciate them, and the fact that you get to see the grace of God over your life. And then next year, you're going to look back and say, wow, once I acknowledged that I was weak in that area, then God made me strong. And look how things have turned around. So I hope this encourages you. Just don't want you to be feeling any condemnation during the holidays or any time, because that is not what God desires for you. So I hope this video helps. Be free. Enjoy the rest of this day. And I look forward to talking with you guys soon.